Travis Nielsen. I served from 2003 to 2010, separated as a staff sergeant. I have always said that the Army was good for me and good to me, but I feel like I also gave everything I could in my position. At the time, I was going to UMSL, and I was a business major, and I just got done with my junior year, and I really didn't like it. And I was accruing student debt, only to theoretically graduate with a degree that I didn't really like, to pursue a career that I probably wouldn't like either. So I thought that joining, I could wipe out the student loans, but also it would give me time to figure out what I want to do when I grow up, and still be productive. My father was a veteran, or is a veteran, and I grew up kind of respecting that, and I always kind of had a maybe I should go kind of thing about me, and I believed in the mission. I went into it with a mentality of just following orders. I didn't want to be a problem child. I didn't, like in basic, for instance, I really didn't want to stick out. I just wanted to blend in. At one of them, we arrived early, and this was in Andersonville, where the old Confederate POW camp was. Well, they now have a POW museum there, and they had, booths with testimonies kind of like this, where people are, POWs are talking about their experiences from different conflicts, whether it was Desert Storm or Vietnam or Korea or whatever. And they all sounded horrible, horrible. So I understood that these people that are doing all these mean things to me, they're on my side. That's kind of what they're training me for, to be able to resist that. One day, they called out about 50 names, serial numbers, and we weren't told why. When they got done with their line of questioning, those of us that were left were shown a video, and it was a recruitment video for the Honor Guard in Washington, D.C. It was a one-time offer. I had to sign a paper right then and there. We did all the training, as an infantry company. We had responsibilities in Arlington National Cemetery, performing funerals. Then I transferred to a specialty platoon. So I was in the caisson platoon, and there started rising through the ranks a bit. Made sergeant. The year after that, I made staff sergeant, and I was given a squad. And by the time I had gotten out, I was the senior most staff sergeant in the platoon. Everything you do in the military has a sense of importance to it. And then you get out, and I just didn't feel that. It was like kind of an identity crisis. I didn't feel like I mattered much anymore. There is something to be said about shared misery, if that makes sense. On this particular day, it had to have been like 32.5 degrees. It couldn't have been colder and rainy. It was freezing rain, and we're sitting out in the rain outside the chapel. I mean, it was bad. And we're all thinking, at least I was thinking, it could get worse, right? And as soon as I thought that, it seemed like the rain doubled. Like it started raining harder, and we all just looked at each other, and we all started laughing. I'll never have friends like that again. The Army it proved to me that strength is there. It gave me the opportunity to kind of prove that to myself. What do I think when people say thank you for your service? When people say that to me now, I just say it was an honor to serve, and leave it at that.